Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Homegirl Tuesdays at 10, where I share with you weekly segments of digestible information about homeownership and all things real estate. I am your host, the Homegirl, and here we are today talking about house hacking. I just want to get right to it, okay? Because 2025 is predicted to be a year where the market is going to boom. But what about those interest rates, and what about the increasing home prices? Okay, what can you do to overcome that? Well, the solution is house hacking, if that's something that you're into. So if you've never heard of what that is and you're unsure of what that means, house hacking is actually buying a house but renting out a space or a portion of your home to help cover the cost of your mortgage. So there's many different things you can do. I know someone in Atlanta, what they do is they purchase their home but they rent out their downstairs basement on Airbnb. That's house hacking. You could have a 4-story home where you rent out 2 of the rooms because you only need 2 of them. That's house hacking, and you use that extra cost to help cover the mortgage. Also, something that has been recently going on is the use of peer space. So peer space is an opportunity for you to host events in your home or your whatever spaces that you may have, and you can even, like, they can come in and shoot movies there. I've seen too. So house hacking is a way that you could be creative to actually help you to afford your mortgage. Now, disclaimer, you have to be comfortable with this, because I don't know, being a single mom with children, if I would be okay with having people come into my space. But hey, I've heard of moms who have done that in real life. So if the mortgage is too much for you, but you're still wanting to get into home ownership, house hacking is a creative way to finance the home. Also, when it comes to investing, right, you could buy a multi-unit, because as a first-time home buyer, it doesn't just have to be one house. That's what I think a common misconception is that it has to be like one house. Well, your first purchase can actually be a duplex or a triplex or a quadplex. And those are 2 doors, meaning there's 2 units. That's a triplex is 3 doors, meaning there's 3 units. A quadplex means that there are 4 doors. So you could actually live in one and have the other units pay your mortgage on there. That's the ultimate house hacking idea, okay? So when it comes to home ownership, sometimes you may have to think out of the box, because as we're seeing and as I'm hearing, interest rates are not going down anytime soon. We're just expecting some of this pent up interest or pent up energy towards home ownership, that's going to increase. So hopefully all stays well with that prediction. That's just what I've been seeing. But if you are like, I want to get into home ownership, but I don't want to front the cost myself, and the way these interest rates are set up, I don't know how this mortgage is going to come out of my pocket every month, it's okay. You can house hack your way into home ownership, okay? So if you want more information on that, please let me know. I would be happy to share with you. But this is the Homegirl Tuesdays at 10, checking out. Also, make sure that you check out the buyer readiness assessment that I have put together. It's only $1, right? So that you could see where you are financially when it comes to home ownership. So you might not be ready to actually speak with the lender, but now you can do the math yourself. And that's what that buyer's readiness assessment is all about. Also, I have a planner to help you get organized. I'll be dropping the link in the comments for that as well. So again, house hacking, creative financing, it all sounds good to me, especially if you're in position to buy more than one door, meaning not just buying a single family home, meaning not just buying one house, but setting yourself up to position you as an investor. That's what you are. If you buy a duplex or a triplex or a quadplex, now you are becoming an investor, and that is the ultimate house hack, because everybody else is paying you rent to live in your building, and you're basically living for free as you are becoming a landlord. I love that idea. This is the Homegirl Tuesdays at 10, checking out. Y'all have a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and we'll see you next week.